All right, viewers, we're starting the show with breaking news coming in on the broadcast. Top government sources have told NDTV as far as former Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar's resignation is concerned. Source-based information coming in is that Justice Verma impeachment row may have something to do with it. Remember, this is source-based information that we are getting so far. Sources tell NDTV that Dhankar had brought up opposition's resolution, and sources tell NDTV that government was caught off guard. Now, what really has happened? Did this lead to a chain of events that finally led to the Vice President resigning? We do not know so far, but this is source-based information that's coming in our way. Let me get in my colleague Akhilesh, who has all the details on this. Akhilesh, what are your sources telling you right now in terms of what may have happened that led to the shocking resignation of the Vice President that has stunned many?
Well, there was agreement between the government and the opposition about the removal of Justice Verma, and the agreement was reached. That is why more than 140 signatures were there when this motion was moved in the Lok Sabha. But the government was caught off guard when this similar motion was moved by the opposition parties in the upper house, because the government strategy was very clear that this motion has to be brought in the lower house, not in the upper house. But the chairman read it out from the chair, and the government was not aware of it. They were not told. In fact, one senior minister told us that they were not informed about the opposition's motion against Justice Verma. In fact, if they were told, they would have also signed. This is what the senior minister told us. So it was very clear that Mr. Dhankar did not inform or did not keep the government managers in the loop. This may be the flashpoint which led to his resignation. Though officially everybody is saying that he resigned on the health grounds, but nobody is ready to accept it. And now we have learned that this may be the reason why Mr. Dhankar was asked to resign. And apart from that, very crucial information is also coming that yesterday all the Rajya Sabha MPs of the ruling alliance were called in the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's room, and one by one they were asked to sign a piece of paper which was basically a no confidence motion against Mr. Dhankar. And later on, this information was shared with Mr. Dhankar that there's a no confidence motion is prepared against him, and it is up to him to take next course of action. And of course, he realized that the time is running out, and that is why he decided to tender his resignation on the health grounds. So this is what the information which is being shared by the senior ministers of the government. And apart from that, we've been also told that the president has accepted the resignation given by Mr. Dhankar. This has been communicated to the Home Ministry, and now the Home Ministry will notify in the official budget, and after that, the Election Commission will announce the date of elections for the next Vice President. This is unlikely to take place in the current session of Parliament.
All right, we leave it there. My colleague Akhilesh bringing us that big update in terms of what may have transpired and that may have led to the sudden resignation of former Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar. As Akhilesh was pointing out, the impeachment row over Justice Verma may have been the potential flashpoint that may have led to that sudden resignation. All right, Prime Minister Modi and President Murmu have acknowledged the sudden resignation of Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar. The President acknowledged his resignation with immediate effect under Article 67A of the Constitution. Prime Minister Modi praised Jagdeep Dhankar's service to the nation and wished him good health. But the resignation has triggered a political storm with several Congress leaders questioning the official reason. Health grounds that is being touted, saying that the former Vice President looked perfectly fine in key meetings yesterday evening as well. Remember, at 9:30 p.m. is when Jagdeep Dhankhar yesterday had put in his resignation, and he had put that out on all social media platforms. And the Congress and the opposition leaders believe that there may have been a deeper issue that could have been at play, and it may have been the reason for potential tensions, if any, between the government or any ongoing controversies with regard to the judiciary as being potential flashpoints. Now, as of now, viewers, the deputy chair in Rajya Sabha, that's Harivansh Narayan Singh, is now presiding over Rajya Sabha. One of the most important duties of the Vice President is to be, when he runs the proceedings in Rajya Sabha, he's the chair of the Rajya Sabha. In his absence, it's the vice chair, which is the vice chair that you see right now on your screens, who is taking over and presiding over the proceedings. What exactly led to this sudden resignation? Was it health related? Were there other factors in play? Could there be potential friction between top constitutional offices and the central government? Well, those are several controversies and several factors that are playing out right now. We still await official details on that. Let's get in my colleague Aishwarya Jain, who's joining us for more on this. Aishwarya, there's a lot at play right now, several controversies and several factors that, in fact, the opposition parties are really touting right now. What are your sources telling you in terms of what may have been the reasons for the sudden exit?
Well, I've been speaking to many leaders since morning in the parliament. Of course, the opposition bloc is questioning the timing of Vice President's exit and the sudden resignation that he has given. Several of the Congress leaders even went on to say that if the health was deteriorating, then he might have resigned a day before the monsoon session. He was already present in the Rajya Sabha. He presided the oath-taking ceremony of the new members who came in yesterday. There was till 4 p.m. the Vice President's office who informed that he is going to travel to Jaipur for next few days, and that in a position as Vice President of the country. Then what happened soon after 4 p.m. Is a big question, and certainly the government should respond to it. As our colleague Akhilesh was just mentioning, it was a senior minister in the Rajya Sabha who informed to us that the government was unaware of the part that Vice President is going to announce from the chair that he has received at least 67 MPs signed impeachment motion from the opposition camp, and he is going to announce it from the chair. Certainly, it is the government who wants a consensus between the treasury benches and the opposition regarding the impeachment of Justice Verma. That has happened in the Lok Sabha. Remember, 145 MPs had signed and submitted to the Lok Sabha Speaker that consists of both treasury and the opposition camp. Similar things, the government wants to happen in the Rajya Sabha as well, but that did not happen. Certainly, that is one of the flashpoints that is much talked upon as to why Jagdeep Dhankhar might have exited.
Okay.
But it is official word that has come in. Till now, it is the health condition that has been deteriorating, and it was a personal call that he had submitted resignation to the President of India.